Hey guys, and welcome back to Starting Out Solitary. My name is Amanda, and I am your Tuesday host. This week we are talking about gender roles. And I had to think really long and hard about this because it's not something that I ever had to think about because I just kind of have my own way of doing things, but I had to think about it because I had to think about how I would word this because I find it really difficult to talk about and put it into words where another person would understand it without experiencing it. So I'm going to do the best that I can, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below, and I will try to answer them to the best of my abilities. So I guess here I'm going to go trying to tell you what I need to tell you. So genders to me, how I define genders, or how I see genders right now in day-to-day life with humans. I identify as female because I was told I was female at birth. My mom and dad tell me I'm female, and I have the physique of a female. So I identify as female. My husband and my kids, I identify them as male, and they identify, well, I don't know if my kids actually identify themselves, that we just tell them they're boys, so they kind of go with it. But my husband, he identifies as a male because his physique is male. He was told he was male, so he lives as a male, because society says so. But with that being said, I don't personally think I would be female, nor do I think I'm male. I am pretty much a neutral party. Why I say this is I was not made solely by a female, like if you had 100% female person that's all, like, everything you would think a female would be, and you put it into that person and they were just 100%, there was no male aspect whatsoever within her, and you put two of those types of people together to make a female, then I would consider myself to be 100% female. Just like I think that same way with males. If you had 100% male, no female aspects whatsoever within them, and you shove them together and they made a kid, and that would be your 100% male. Because I was made by a male and female, I have both aspects within me. So that's why I say I'm neutral, because I am neither or because I show both aspects. I show aspects of my mother, and I show aspects of my father as well, in his more male perspective, and then my mom's more female perspective. With that being said, I do things that would be considered male qualities, and I do a lot of things that seem to be like female qualities, like me being a mother. That is more and me liking makeup, and that's about as far as my female aspects go. Is just that mother and nurturing, and the makeup is kind of just like whatever. But my more male side is like the hunting and fishing, what we would consider more male dominant. I'm not saying females can't do it, I'm just saying that is what society would consider more male dominant, like the hunting, fishing, playing with guns, working on cars. I mean, to me that is pretty male, testosterone run in that area. But together I would say I'm a balanced, I'm a balanced being, or a balance of myself, not necessarily a being, just of myself. I am balanced in that way. So with that being said, going into like my god and goddess, I don't see them as male and female so much, even though the female aspects seem to come to me a lot faster than male aspects do, because I think that my doors are open to the female aspect. Also, coming into this path, it was shoved into my face a lot, like the goddess this, the goddess of water, the goddess of the moon, the goddess of, like, Mother Earth, and it's just really goddess oriented when I came in, and that's not necessarily true though. So now that I finally kind of pried myself out of like the goddess is all kind of thing, the gods are starting to work with me more. And I'm having more of those deities, those more male-driven deities coming to me now. I currently work with a male and female god and goddess, and the thing is, what I've noticed isn't so much that they're male and female, is that their aspect is of the underworld, and I like the darker aspects of the god and goddess more than I like their lighter side, even though they are light and dark. I recognize their darker attributes more, and those are the ones that show their darker attributes seem to come to me a lot quicker than the ones that are like really lovey and like you wouldn't see me with Cupid currently, because that just doesn't work. Like an Aphrodite or Zeus or anything you would consider light or has a more lighted heart, I don't work with currently. I currently work with Hell and Hades, and why they work together for me is the fact that they are the god and goddess of the underworld, and they have domain over there. And that is the aspects that I'm working with, trying to work with new spirits and stuff. Sorry, my legs are falling asleep. So that is why I am working with them. I'm not dedicated to anyone, because I'm still trying to get to know them and they're still trying to get to know me, and I find it would be very rude just to like say, hey, you are mine, without getting to know them. It'd be like randomly walking up to a person and be like, hey, you are now my husband, and they'll be like, what? Yeah. So that is pretty much how I see genders. I don't think it should matter, because females do show male qualities. So if you work with two goddesses, say you have a huntress goddess and like that loves animals and is very nurturing, and like maybe a fertility aspect, or agriculture, not fertility, let's go with agriculture, and she works with animals and agriculture, I would say that's more female. And then you all of a sudden had a war goddess that you work with, I would say that would be a good combination. Like I'm not saying that you couldn't work with two like female aspect goddesses, but I'm just saying in the sense of if you worked with two of them, they would have male and female aspects that would work if that's what you're trying to get. Like, you're not losing out on the male aspects by working on two female goddesses. Same thing that goes with male. If you had like a love-driven god and then a war-driven god, they would have also the female aspects, so I wouldn't think you were losing out on the female, even though either or, if you're doing it that way, it might be on the lighter end. Like, you might not see it as often, or it wouldn't be as predominant. It still would be there. You just have to tap into that if the gods are willing to give that to you. So that's pretty much how I see it. Gods to me are pretty much gender neutral, depending on their aspects and what their attributes are. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I will try to answer them the best that I can. Sorry that I totally struggled with this video, but it was really hard to get my words out. But I hope you understand what I'm saying. So until next time, guys, bye.